let me explain few more details about function pointers.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I will show you the code later. Function pointers. See, okay. See, how to declare a function pointer and how to call a function using this pointer. So first, to understand this concept, you should have a basic knowledge of functions and pointers. How to declare a function? Function should be a return type, name of the function, and argument list. Okay, argument 1, argument 2, or parameter 1, parameter 2. Should be a type of the parameters are integer or integer. Okay. So this is basically a signature. Okay. How to? This is called as a declaring. How to define? Declaring a function. How to define a function? How to define integer, name of a function, integer, argument 1, integer, argument 2, argument 2. Inside this, return argument 1 plus argument 2. So basically what it is doing, just adding two values of argument 1 and argument 2. Okay. Then how to declare a function pointer? This is ordinary way of declaring a function and defining a function. How to declare a function pointer? Declare a function pointer. How to declare? Okay. Function return type. Sorry. Okay. Function return type, what it is returning? Basically, it's returning integer. So it should be integer. And the pointer name. Okay. It is name. And function arguments. Okay. Function argument list. So remember this. First function return type, it should be integer. Okay, it should be integer. And then name of the function. Okay, function pointer sum. Okay, and argument list, integer, argument 1, integer, argument 2. That's all. Okay, if it is a double, you have to give a double. Double. Okay, star. So it indicates is a pointer type, the function name. Function name should be same, pointer sum. And the argument list are same. Double. Okay, argument 1, double, argument 2. This is how we have to declare a function. Okay, declare a function. So here the double is a return type of function, and pointer underscore sum is the name of the function pointer, and double and is an argument list of the function. So what it means? It means the first argument of this function is of a double type. And the second argument also called a double type. Okay. So try to understand the above program in this context. So first we have declared ordinary function. Integer is a return type and sum is the name of the function. Integer number 1, number 2 are argument list. Okay. So as mentioned, we can declare function pointer and assign pointer to it in a single statement. How to do that actually? See how to do it. First we have to use integer. Integer star ptr function. Okay, function object integer list. These are list argument 1 and so on. Okay, equals to address of the function, equals to address of the function. Basically, it is sum. So this is one way of assigning, declaring a function pointer and assign a function to it in a single statement. Okay. Either you can give directly address to the pointer, it's a pointer underscore function, or you can remove the ampersand and you can assign it. Both works fine.
Okay.
See, both works fine, absolutely, without having any errors. So you can even remove the ampersand from the statement, above statement, because the function name alone represents the function address. So the name of the function alone itself represents the address of the function. Hence, you don't need to give a and symbol. And symbol, you don't need to give a and symbol. Okay. So now look at the above program. Here, what we did, we are directly using this is a declaring actually integer f2p integer. Of that, we are just passing directly f2p to sum. Okay. We are just passing sum to f2p and then calling function using a function pointer. We are just calling a function using a function pointer f2p of 10, 13. And again, this is another way of calling a function in a normal way, sum of 10, 13, right? This is the normal way. I think we know this. And this is how we are calling function using a function pointer. Right? Can you simply just quickly recreate this function on your system and check whether it is working or not?
Okay, sir.
So this is all about pointer function. Pointer function, nothing actually. So it's a function, but basically what of it is a pointer type. So it can hold only the address of the another function. Since the name of the function itself can hold the base address or address of the function, you don't need to give ampersand symbol. Either you can give or you don't need to give. Once you pass the address of the function to f2p, we can simply call that function. That's all.
Okay.